Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's challenging level difficulty puzzle. And small channel note, if you haven't subscribed and you enjoy the content on this channel, I'd appreciate if you could subscribe. It helps me notice your support, and it basically can help me with the algorithm, I believe. And if you do like the video, give it a thumbs up. And now on to today's puzzle, which is called Double Duty 2.5. I can't speak. 2.5 by Visumation. And here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means place the digits 1 through 9 once each in every row, column, and box. Digits separated by a white dot are consecutive. So for example, if this was a 4, this would have to be a 3 or 5. 3 or 5 to be consecutive with it. Digits separated by a black dot are in a 1 to 2 ratio. So if this was a 4, this would have to be a 2 or an 8 to be in a 1 to 2 ratio with it. Digits on a purple line are a non-repeating consecutive set of digits. So it's a Renban line as we know it. So basically, remember, if, for example, on this, there was a 1, there would have to be a 2 and a 3 somewhere along the line in some order. Because we know that, first of all, you can't have repeats. And second of all, 1 is only consecutive with 2, which would only be consecutive with also 3. So then you could have 1, 2, and 3 together if you had a 1 on the line. Obviously, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 9, 1, 3, whatever. Every other combination does not work. So those are Renban lines. Additionally, all lines are also region sum lines. For example, e.g., it should be IE, I believe, because it est. But anyways, boxed borders divide them into segments with the same sum. Different lines can have different sums. So that's saying that basically the box borders divide the lines into segments which must have the same sum. So basically, these two digits must sum to the same number as these 3 digits, which must sum to the same number as these 2 digits, because the box borders divide them into the segments. And I think that is it. Yep. Yeah. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, so we have a line which contains 8 of the 9 numbers, and these 2 digits must sum to the same as these 3 digits, which must sum to the same as these 3 digits. Therefore, these are all, if you add the whole line together, it's a multiple of 3, right? Because this is the same as this, which is the same as that. 45 is also a multiple of 3. So if you subtract a multiple of 3 with a multiple of 3, you get the same remainder, right? So you would have essentially a multiple of 3 as a remainder. So therefore, this has to be a multiple of 3, and therefore it's 3, 6, and 9. For here, we know this is 9 in length. So this must contain 3, and it's divided into 3 segments. So each of them have to add up to 15. Well, therefore, this cannot be 1, 2, because if it's 1, 2, this would have to be 12 as a digit, which is not possible. So it has to be, it could be 2, 4, in which case the last digit is 9. It could be 3, 6. It cannot be 3, 6 because the last digit would have to be 6. So therefore, that doesn't work. Or it's 4, 8. So it's 2, 4, which adds up with 9 to add 15. Or it's 4, 8, which must add up with 3 to be 15. So 4 is here. This cannot be any of 1 or 2 here, right? Because it cannot be 1, 2. It can't be 1, 2, can't be 2, 3. Because those would need at least a 2-digit number to add up to 15. Therefore, it can't be 1, 2, or 3. It could be 5, 6, in which case that would need a 4, which is not possible, so it can't be 5, 6. This could be 6, 7, which would require 2, or 7, 8, which requires 0, which doesn't work. So therefore, it has to be 6, 7, and 2, which means this has to be 4, 8, and 3 to add up to 15. Therefore, this has to be 1, 5, and 9 because those are the rest of the digits. So this is 3 and 4, 8. These are consecutive. It could be 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. That's possible. No, it can't be. So this cannot be 1 or 2 because the problem is they have to be it's a Renban line, right? So it can't be with 1 or 2 also. These two have to be in the middle of the other two, right? Can't be 1 or 2, can't be 2 and 3, can't be 3 and 4 because of these, can't be 4 and 5, could be 5 and 6 between 4 and 7. So this could be 5 and 6 between 4 and 7 because the 4 would not be here. Or it could be 6, 7 between 5 and 8. So this would be 8 and that's 5. It cannot be 7, 8, and it cannot be 8, 9. So the 6 has to be here. We know 4, 8 is here. This cannot be 6, 7, 4, 8, or 1, 5, 9. So this is 2 or 3. It can't be 3 because... Sorry, it can't be 2 because then that would have to be 1 and 1. So this must be 3. Which means this is 1 and 2. This can't be 2, so this is 1, this is 2. 6 cannot be here, therefore 6 has to be one of those two. And therefore 6 is here, so 6 must be one of those 3. This is at minimum 12, because it's 3, 4, and 5 at least. So this has to be at least 12, which means it cannot be a 1 or 2. 3 through 9. This is also 3 through 9. This becomes 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. This can't be 6, 7. This can't be 2. Obviously, 6 can't be here. This can't be 4, 8. These are consecutive, so this has to be from 3 through 9. Because this cannot contain a 1 or 2. This has to be at least 12. This has to be at least 12. So this is 3 through 9 divided by 3. 3 through 9 divided by 3, so that's 45 minus 3, which is 42. 42 divided by 3 is 14. The only three numbers that can add up to 14 it would have to be 347 or 356. And if it's 356, there's no way 4 can add up with a number to add up to 14. So it has to be 347 here. So this is 347, which means we have 5, 9, and 6, 8 on the ends. So this is 5, 9, or 6, 8. This is 5, 6, 8, 9. This is 5, 6, 8, 9. Let's see. This can't be 3, 6, or 7, or 2. So this is 1, 4, 5, 8, 9. This can't be 1. This can't be 1. This can't be 1. Therefore, the 1 has to be here in row 9. These two equal these two, but we're not sure what this equals. 3 also has to be here because we have a 3 and a 3. These borders are consecutive. These two equal these two, but we don't know what they are. This has to be, there's no 3, 4, 6, or 8, so it's 1, 2, 5, 7, or 9. And this can't be 1, this can't be 2. 3 has to be here, 1 has to be here. Excuse me. This has to be 1, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9. If it's 1, it has to be with 4. And then this would be 2 and 3. That's possible, I guess. So it's possible to be 1, 4. This would be 2. That would be 3. Otherwise, it cannot contain a 1. It could be... So this can never be 6 and 7. This can never be 6 and 7. So you can never have 4, 5, 6, 7 there, because where is the 6? So this could be 3, 4, 5, 6. That's possible. In which case, okay, so it can't be 2, obviously. So if it's 2, it can be 1, 4, 3, and 2. That's possible. I guess this could be, it can't be 1, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4 means 1, 4 have to be here, and 3, 2 has to be here, obviously, because this can't be 2. And therefore, it would be 3, 4. This could be 2, 5, and 3, 4. That's possible. 2, 5, 3, 4. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6 could be here. So this would be 6, which would make that 3, and this is 4, 5. So 3, 4, 5, 6 works. 4, 5, 6, 7 does not work because none of these 3 can be 4, 6, or 7. Therefore, both 6 and 7 would have to be here. Therefore, anything else up to 6, 7, 8, and 9 does not work. So we know 3 is somewhere on this line. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, 4 has to be here, right? Because it's either 1, 2, 3, 4, in which case this is 2, 3, this is 1, 4. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, in which case this has to be 2 again, and therefore this must be 5 with it. That's 3, 4. If it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 can only be here, so 3 would have to be with it, and 4 would have to be here. So in all the cases, 4 is here. So this cannot be 4 here, and this cannot be 4 here, which means the 4 has to be here, which means 4 has to be one of these 3. This can't be 3, so therefore this is always 2. So this can never be 6 then. So 6, so this is either 2 with 3, 5. So if it's 2 and 3, this is 1, 4. If this is 2 and 5, this is 3, 4. So this is 2, this is 2, which means this can't be 2. So this is 4, 8. One of these 3 is 2. This cannot contain a 2. This cannot contain a 2. This must be consecutive. So this can't be 2, this can't be 2, this could potentially be 2. So if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, the 2 has to be here. The 3 is one of these two. We're not sure which. So the 2 would have to be with the 3. So this would be 2, this would be 3, this would be 1 and 4, which is possible. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 2. It cannot be with 3, so this would be 3. So then, okay, so this is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This has to be 2. It has to be with 3, and this is 1 and 4. If it's 2, 3, 4, 5, this is again 2, but it can't be with 3 this time. So 3 has to be here. This would be 4, and this would be 5. 3, 4, 5, 6 also potentially works. Okay, so 1 could never be here. So 1 can't be in any of these spots. 1 can't be here or here. Therefore, this must be a 1, which means this cannot be 1. And these can't be 1. So this becomes a 5, 9 pair, which means in the box, this has to be 1. And in the row, you can never have another 5, 9. So this can't be 5 or 9. So this is 2 or 7. This could still be a lot of things. 3 could be there, and this would be 4, 5, 6. This can't be 6, though. It could be 4, 5, 6, 7. This can't be 7, though. Could be 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 could be any of those. 9 could be any of these. And so could 8. So we have 1 here. This is 1, 4, 5, 8, 9. This can't be 4, so this is 1, 5, 8, 1, 3, 5, 8, 9. This can't be 1, though. 2 has to be one of those 3. This can't be 3. One of these 4 is 3. Wait, this can't be 3. This has to be 9. Because, yeah, this has to be consecutive. This is Renman, so therefore this is 9. Which means the rest adds up to 36, which means this adds up to 12. So this is 4 and 8, or 5 or 7. This has to be consecutive. It can no longer have a 9. It can not be 7 and 8, because that eliminates all possibilities here. So it could be 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. It cannot be 4, 5, though. It could be 5, 6, though, or 6, 7. So that's a lot of possibilities. This is 2, 5, 6, 7, 9. This is 2, 5, 6, 7, and no 9. Because we have 1, 3, 4, 8 missing. This cannot be 9 anymore. So it can't be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it still could be any of them, actually. Yeah. This can't be 2. So this can't be 1 because it would be next to 2. It needs to be next to 2. 4 and 7. So 9 is one of these 2. I'm not sure what that tells us. We have 4 and 8 with 5 and 7. 1 and 2 cannot be together because it must add up to 12. And then it would have to be with a 9. So 2 is in 1, 1 is in the other. 1 cannot, if 1 were here, 1 could not be with 3 either. So it would have to be 1, 4, 7 then, or 1, 5, 6. It cannot be 1, 4, 7 if this is 1, 4, 7, because then that would be 5 and 8. Oh, wait, no, that could work. And that would be 6, 7. So that actually does work. So it could be 1, 4, 7. It could be 1, 5, 6. Oh, wait. Can't be 1, 4, 7 here because this can't be 4 and 7. Because that would eliminate both possibilities for the 12 here. This would be 4, 8, or 5, 7. So it cannot be 1, 4, 7. It could be 1, 5, 6. It cannot be 1, 2 because 1, 9 is no longer allowed. It can't be 1, 3 here specifically. Therefore, if it's 1, it's 1, 5, 6. If this is 3, it cannot be with 1. It could be with 2. 2, 3, and 7, I think. Yes, 2, 3, 7. So this would be 3, 2, and 7, 2, and 7. So again, this could be 1, 5, 6, 3, 2, 7, 3, 4, 5 does not work because then this would have to be 7, 8, and then this doesn't add up to wait, why can't this be 6 and 9? Oh, because yeah, this could actually be 9 also. Huh. That actually does work. 7, 8, 6, 6 and 9, 7, 8. Let me just double check this. Okay, so this cannot have it has to be consecutive. This can't be 1, 2, 3, 4. Because 1 and 3 can't be here. 1 and 3 can't be here. Therefore, 1 and 3 can't be here. This could be 4, 3. Huh. Six and 7 cannot be on this line still because 6 and 7 see 3 of the digits. So again, it can't be 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7. We know this has to be 2 because it can't be 3. So that, yeah, that still works. I don't know if this one does anymore though. It actually it can't be 1, 2, 3, 4 because all 3 of them see these. It could actually be 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 2, 5. And this is 4, and that's 3. Oh, but it can't be 3. Right, 3 can't be any of these. Okay, yeah. So that's correct. So 3 can't be any of these because this sees these 2 cells are seen by that 3. These 2 cells are seen by both of those 3s. Therefore, 3 cannot be on here. So it has to be at least 4, 5, 6, 7. So this would be 4, 5, 6, and 7. It could be 5, 6, 7, 8, which works. Because 8 cannot be here, and 4 cannot be here. And it could be 6, 7, 8, 9. So this would be... this cannot be 8, so this would have to be 8, and that would be 7, 8, and this would be 6, 9. So that still works. Okay, so this would be still 6. So the 9 actually could be here. Okay, so that actually does work. So it could be 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what are the possibilities here? This could be 1, 5, and 6. 3, 2, and 7. 3, 4, and 5. I think those are the only possibilities, right? I guess 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6 also works. So 1, 5, 6, 1, 4, 7 cannot work because of what we laid out earlier. It can't be 1 and 3 here. This could be 2, 4, 6. Which would make this 5, 7. So this would have to be 1, 3, 8, which is possible. Okay, let's go through the possibilities. So if this is 1, 5, 6, say this is 1, 5, 6, 5, 6. This would have to be 4, 8. So this would be 2, 3, and 7. So that works. If it's 2, it would have to be 2, 7, and 3. in which case this is 156, and this is still 48. It cannot be 156, so therefore it cannot be 237, right? Because 5 or 6 has to be here. So this cannot be 156. So therefore this can't be 237. It could be 246, in which case this is 57. In which case this is 138. So that's possible. 246. This would be 57. So okay, we can't have 129. 138 is not allowed here specifically. 147 is not allowed because of these two, and we tried 156, that works. So those are all the ones. 2, we tried 237, but then that makes this 156, which is not allowed because 5 or 6 has to be here. And then we tried 246, and that does work because 138 could be there and then 57 could be there. So that does work. And then we have the last one left is 345. So if it's 345, that doesn't work because this eliminates all possibilities here. So these are all the possibilities then. So we know 6 has to be here. So this can't be 6. This can't be 4, obviously. So this can't be 4. So this is 1 or 2. Therefore, this can't be 2. This can't be 2. Because this is either 1 or 2. So it's either 156 or it's 246. So 3 is here no matter what also. We know 3 is one of these two. It could be 1. Hmm. So if this is 156, that means this is 7. So this cannot be 6, 7. It could be 4, 7, in which case this is 5, 6. So, okay, say this is 2. If this is 2, 4, 6, that means this is 8. 2, 4, 6 means this has to be a 4, 7, 8 triplet. So this can't be 7. We know 8's here. This is 4. This is 1, 3, 1, 3 then. 2, 4, 6 means this is 8. So this can't be 5 because that would be 5 and 8. This would have to be 6 and 7, but we know the 7's here. So this has to be 7, 8, and this is 6, 9. If this is 2. So if this is 2, 4, 6, this is obviously 8. It's either 5, 8 with 6 or 7, but the problem is the 2 forces this to be this can't be 6 because of this 6. So this can't be 6 here. 6 has to be one of those two, which means this can only be 2 because 4 has to be here also. So if this is 2, 4, 6, 2 has to be here, which means this is a 4, 7, 8 triplet, so 7 cannot be here. So therefore, this can't be 5 and 8 there, if that's the case. Otherwise, this is 1, 5, 6, in which case this is 7. So this is either way, this is 7. So this is always 7, which means this can't be 7 and this can't be 7. So this is 7. It must be with, so this can never be 7. This can't be 7. So 7's either here, or one of these two. Okay, we have a 3, 5, 8, 9 quadruple in column 8. So it cannot contain a 3, 5, 8, 9 in the rest of the column. No 3, 5, or 8. Therefore, this is 1. Can't be 1. This is 4, 6, and 7 as a possibility. So therefore, neither of these two can be 8. Therefore, the 8 has to be here, which means this can't be 8 and that can't be 8. This can't be 1. This can't be 1 or 2. Where's the 4? The 4 has to be here. The 4 has to be here. Therefore, 4 has to be one of those two. This can't be 5 because of the 5, 9 pair. So this is 2, 4, 6, 7, or 8. Obviously, can't be 7. So it's 2, 4, 6, or 8. If this is 2, 4, 6, then this has to be 8. But then this has to be 8 also. So it can't be 2, 4, 6. Therefore, we know this is 1, 5, and 6. Which means this is 2, 3, 8. Or, sorry, 2, 3, 7. And this is 4 and 8. So this can't be 2 anymore. This can't be 2. Therefore, we have a 3, 7 combo, which forces this pair, which forces this to be 2. Where's the 1? The 1 cannot be here, the 1 cannot be here, or here. Therefore, the 1 has to be one of these two, which means this can't be 1, and this can't be 1. Therefore, this must be a 1. So therefore, this must be 3 and 4. Okay. So 4 cannot be either of these, which forces 4 to be here. That makes this a 3, 7 pair. Therefore, 3 cannot be anywhere else on that row. So this can't be 3. This still could be 1, 2, 3, 4. So this can't be 1 anymore. This is either 7 and 4 with 5 and 6 in between, or it's 7 and 8 with 5 and 9 in between. This can't be 6. This can't be 6. These can't be 5, so we have a 2, 9 pair. Therefore, that forces this not to be 2, so this is a 6. This can't be 6. 4 is one of those. This could be 2, 3, 4. No 4, 8, and 9. So 3 has to be one of them, we know. This is 3 and 7. This can't be 3 anymore. This can't be 4. So since this can't be 4, it cannot be 4 and 5. It can't be 4 and 3. 5 could be with 6, and 6 could be with 7 also. So it's 2 with 1 or 3, or it's 5, 6, or it's 6, 7. Okay. This is 5 or 9. This can't be 3. This can't be 3. Where's the 3 now? This can't be 3. Therefore, this must be 3. Which means this can't be 3. This is 7. That's a 3. This has to be 6. This has to be 7. So the 6 cannot be in either of these two. So 6 has to be one of those two. If this is 5, 9, this would have to be 8. So that can't be 8 ever. Otherwise, it's 6, 8, and that eliminates all the 5s. 6, 7, 8s, and 9s. If this is 5 and 9, this has to be 8. So either this is 6 and 8, in which case there cannot be no 8 in the anywhere else, or this is 5 and 9, which forces that to be 8, which means 8 can't be in any of the other cells. So this can't be 8, therefore this is a 4, this is an 8. This can no longer be 8, so therefore the 8 has to be one of these two. We have a 5, 6, 8, 9 quadruple in column 5. Therefore, the 5, 6, 8, and 9 are eliminated from the rest of the column. The 5, 6, or 8. This can't be 4. This is 3 or 7. Interesting. So if it's 3, it could be 2 with 1, 4. So what are the possibilities? If it's 3, it could be 2 with 1 and 4. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5. So this could be 3, 4. Cannot be 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's not allowed. 2, 3, 4, 5 is not allowed because it can't be 2 here. And 3 we know has to be there. 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be 3 and 6. And this would have to be 4 and 5. So that works. 4, 5, 6, 7 would have to be 7 and 4, and this would have to be 5 and 6. So that does work. 5, 6, 7, 8 would have to be 7, and that's 6 with 5 and 8. So those all work too. This is 2. So this cannot be 2. Can't be 1, 3, 4, or 6. So this is 5, 7, 8, 9. Obviously, this can't be 9. This can no longer be 5 and 8. Because if this is 5 and 8, that eliminates all 3 possibilities here. Or, sorry, eliminates 2 out of the 3 possibilities. It eliminates 2 out of the 4 possible ones there, which leaves only 2 possibilities for 3 cells. So therefore, this cannot be 5 and 8. So this can't be 8. So it can't be 7 and 6 there. Could be 7 and 4. I guess it could be still 3, 6, right? 3, 6, and 4, 5. Yeah, that works. So this is 4 with 8 or with 5 or 9. Right? Because 1 of 5 or 9 cannot be here. Or has to be here, which means 1 of 5 or 9 has to be here, which means this can't be 5 or 9. So this is 6 and 8. This can't be 6. This can't be 8. So therefore, this can't be 6 and 8. That's 5 and 9, which forces this to be 8. So this can't be 8. Therefore, we have a 5, 9, 5, 9 pair in box 5, which forces this to be 6. 5, 9, 5, 9. These can't be 5 or 9. This can't be 5 or 9. This has to be the 6. So this can't be 6. We don't know which one it is. This is 5 or 9. This is 5 or 9, which is a pair, which means in column 4 there cannot be a 5 or 9. Therefore, this must be a 2. This must be 7. This must be 9. So these can't be 9. This can't be 2 or 7. So this is 5 and 9. This is 5 and 9. This can't be 7 anymore, so this is 3. This is 7, which forces this to be 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 still works. 2, 3, 4, 5 does not work. But it could be 3, 6, so it cannot be... I guess 3, 4, 2, 5 does not work, so this can't be 4. This can't be 6 anymore, so this must be 2. Which makes this 1 and 4. So this can't be 1 or 4. This cannot be 1 or 4. This has to be the 6 because it's the only place for it. This has to be 7 because there is no other place for 7 in box 3. So this can't be 7, therefore this must be 2 and 8, which means this can't be 8, which means this must be an 8. So we have a 5, 9, 5, 9 pair in box 6, so this has to be 8. This is 1 and 5 and 9. This is 4 and 5 and 9. This can't be 8 anymore, so therefore this is 4. This has to be 7. We have a 2, 3, 8 pair. These are still fine. This has to be 5, 6, 7, and 8. The 5 cannot be here. The 7 cannot be here. So one of these is 6 or 8. This can't be 8. Where is the 8 in row 1? It has to be here. So this is 8. We also have, what, 1 and 6. This can't be 6, so this must be 1, which makes this a 6. We have 4 and 7 here, but there's no way of differentiating those. This cannot be 1. It can't be 6. So this is 3, 5, or 7. It must be with an even number, so this has to be 2 or 6. Can't be 6, so therefore this is 2, which makes this a 3. This can't be 2 or 3, so this is 8. This is 4, so this has to be 5 then. 5 and 6 with 4 and 7, therefore this is 9. This is 5, this is 9, this is 5. Not 5, this is 9 by Sudoku. This is 5. So these can't be 5, and these can't be 9. This can't be 4, so this has to be 5. This can't be 4, so... Sorry, this can't be 4, so this has to be 5. That can't be 5, so this has to be 4. This can't be 9, so it has to be 1 and 9. And now we're doing Sudoku, 6 and 8. No 5 and 6. This has to be 7, which makes this 5, which makes this 6. This can't be 8. This can't be 4, so this is 2, which makes that 3. Which makes that 8, which makes that 2. 1 can only be here now, so this is 1, which makes this 5. This can't be 5, so this is 9, 5. No 5 or 9, this is 7. This can't be 5, 7, so this is 9. This is just Sudoku, 4, 7. This can't be 4, it's 8, this is 4. The 5 is eliminated here, so this is 9, and that's 5. And that's a solution. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty nice. I like the idea of the Ren bands also being region sum lines. Made things fairly simple, transitioning through. And I hope you had a simple time with it. And I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.